Today we're checking out one of the newest additions to Traverse City's craft beer scene, Loco Boys Brewing Company. This place has been turning heads with its bold flavors, creative concept, and a space that feels just as fresh as the beer they're pouring. We're taking you inside to check out their food, their outdoor patio, and everything in between. So come along with us on this episode of Traverse City Guide. The name Loco Boys comes from the idea of being a little crazy in the best way about local beer, food, and community. And right when you walk up, the passion shows. Their open floor plan gives a really modern, welcoming vibe. You can see everything happening here, from the kitchen to the bar, and even the brewing tanks down below. The outdoor seating here is really well done. Modern tables, comfortable chairs, and these really nice sun sails overhead that give you a little bit of shade. What's nice is they give you options on how to order. You can order directly from the bar or your table using a QR code. You just scan, browse the menu, and off it goes. Right next to the bar window, they have a nice display of all the drinks they offer, and it was really easy to read. They've got a really big beer list displayed on the wall, and you can see everything on tap. When it comes to the beer, Loco Boys has a lineup that's just as creative as their food. You'll find everything from crisp, easy-drinking lagers to bold, darker porters, and a few fun experimental brews that push the flavor envelope. Whether you like something light and refreshing, tart and fruity, or rich with a little kick of heat, they've got you covered. For my drink today, I got the Nibla, which is a New England-style IPA. I thought it was very tropical, very citrusy, and had a great hazy flavor. It was an awesome IPA. I loved it. We also got a flight of different beers. We got 2 IPAs, a cider, and a sour. Each one had their own different flavor profile, and we love them. It's a nice way to sample a variety of what Loco Boys has to offer. Looking at their food menu, everything here leans into the Mexican-inspired street food style. Fresh, colorful, and built to pair perfectly with their beers. You'll find tacos, enchiladas, burritos, quesadillas, and a handful of creative small plates. We started off our dinner with the Tour de Salsa, which came with house-fried tortilla chips and your choice of 3 of their scratch-made salsas. We went with the salsa roja, pineapple salsa, and house salsa. Each one had its own unique flavor. The salsa roja brought some serious heat and depth. The pineapple salsa had a nice touch of sweetness, and you could tell they roasted the pineapple, and the house salsa was just a classic, fresh, traditional one. You could tell the chips were freshly fried, warm, crispy, and perfect for dipping. If I had one critique, it's that they were a little greasier than I'd prefer, but overall, they held up really nice to the salsa and had a great crunch. Next up, we tried their chicken quesadilla, which was made with pulled chicken, their signature cheese blend, all tucked into a soft flour tortilla, and it was also served with a choice of salsa. We went with more of the pineapple salsa. It was one of our favorites. The quesadilla came out hot with melty cheese, perfectly seasoned chicken that had just a hint of spice. The tortilla had a light crisp on the outside with some burnt cheese, and the portion was very generous, enough to split. What stood out most was how fresh everything tasted. Next, we got the Barbacoa Beef Burrito, which came loaded with braised beef, avocado crema, cumin dusted potatoes, heirloom frijoles, and their signature cheese blend. The burrito was absolutely stuffed. Every bite had a mix of rich, slow-cooked beef with that smoky, slightly spicy flavor. It had creamy avocado, and those cumin potatoes were perfectly seasoned. It was a one-of-a-kind burrito that was something you wouldn't find in a traditional Mexican restaurant. Overall, everything we tried at Loco Boys felt carefully thought out. From the presentation to the balance of flavors, it's clear they put as much attention into the food as they did the surroundings. We can't wait to come back here. It was a great experience. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Traverse City Guide. We'll see you on the next guide.